The purpose of life, a Swedenborgian perspective. It is a timeless question that stirs both the heart and the mind. What is the purpose of life? Throughout the centuries, philosophers, theologians, and seekers of wisdom have offered their insights. Among them, the 18th century spiritual philosopher Emanuel Swedenborg stands out for presenting a comprehensive vision rooted in both reason and revelation. Swedenborg's writings point us to a profound yet practical understanding. The purpose of life is to be conjoined with God through a life of love and usefulness. Swedenborg teaches that every person is created from love, for love, and toward love. God, whom he describes as divine love and divine wisdom itself, created the universe not for his own sake, but so that beings might exist outside of himself who could freely receive love and return it. In other words, creation is an act of pure generosity. Life, therefore, is not accidental nor purposeless. It is the gift of a divine being who longs for reciprocal relationship. Our purpose is to return to this source, not by compulsion, but by freely choosing to love God and one another. This principle becomes clearer when we consider Swedenborg's doctrine of usefulness. He insists that love is not genuine unless it is expressed in deeds of service. To love is to be of use, to contribute to the well-being of others. The purpose of life, then, is not a vague inner state of bliss, nor a withdrawal from the world, but an active engagement in works of kindness, justice, and service. Swedenborg writes that love and wisdom without use are nothing, meaning that love and truth find their fulfillment only when they are embodied in actions that benefit others. This insight also explains why we are born into the natural world. The challenges, responsibilities, and relationships of earthly life are the soil in which our eternal character is cultivated. According to Swedenborg, life in this world is a preparation for heaven. Heaven is not merely a reward, but the natural home of those who have formed a character of love and service. The purpose of life is therefore the formation of the inner self in alignment with divine order. Another essential aspect of Swedenborg's teaching is freedom. He emphasizes that human beings must act from freedom according to reason. Without freedom, love would not be genuine, for love cannot be coerced. In the apparent tensions and struggles of life, we are given opportunities to choose, whether to act from selfishness or from charity, whether to seek domination or to seek service. Each choice shapes our eternal identity. Thus, the purpose of life includes the exercise of our freedom in building a self that is open to God's love. Furthermore, Swedenborg reminds us that true happiness cannot be found in self-centered pursuits. Earthly power, wealth, and prestige may seem to promise fulfillment, but they leave the heart empty when sought for their own sake. Lasting joy is found only when we turn outward, using whatever gifts and resources we possess for the good of others. In this way, the purpose of life is deeply ethical, to orient our hearts away from self-love and toward love of neighbor. Finally, Swedenborg presents the ultimate vision of human destiny. Life's purpose is union with God in heaven, where love of God and love of neighbor are perfectly conjoined. Yet heaven is not remote, it begins here and now, wherever people live according to love and truth. To the extent that we embody divine love through useful service, we already participate in heaven, even while on earth. In summary, Emanuel Swedenborg's writings provide a compelling answer to the question of life's purpose. We exist to receive God's love and wisdom, and to express them in lives of usefulness. This purpose unfolds in freedom, matures through earthly experience, and reaches its fulfillment in eternal communion with God and with one another. To live for this purpose is to recognize that every day is an opportunity for growth, every neighbor is a call to service, and every act of love brings us closer to the divine. Thus, the purpose of life is not abstract, but profoundly practical, to love and to serve. Thank you.